guys, so I actually just realised that I did not do an intro for this video, but yeah, today's video is going to be a day in the life of me. We had a very busy day, had lots to do. But yeah, here's me putting on all of my layers because it was absolutely freezing outside. I think today it was like -2, but it felt like -7. It was something like that. But honestly, waking up at 8 o'clock, it was just freezing. So I'm now at the house. I'm just going to go over to the horses and put steamed hay on. Hay, like all of them, because I'm the first one up and like out of the house today. And then I'll get on with mucking out, doing night nets, doing foods, and then eventually riding. I need to find my gloves or invest in a good pair of warm gloves for winter because my hands are freezing. So I've just put the hay the other side of the barn, but it's locked. So I have to come all the way back into the courtyard, open this little padlock thing, and then open the other one. So okay, so I put the hay in the hay steamer, and now I just need to turn it on, wait 10 minutes for it to get up to temperature with the steam box, and then 45 minutes for the hay to actually steam, and then by that time I would finish mucking out the 3 horses so I can give it to them then. Oh.
it's your turn. Okay, so Nibbles is the next to muck out, although I'm going to ride her straight after I muck her out. So I'm just going to go ahead in the house, get my heat pad that I was kindly given. I'm going to put it on her back so that all of her muscles on her back are ready and warmed up for when I get on her. So this is my e-pony heat pad that I was kindly given by the company. Inside it comes with, I've already put it together because I've already been using it. It comes with the heat pad, like this, which is what you put on the horse's back, neck, hocks. You can literally put it anywhere just to warm up any of their muscles. You put the little battery in here and connect it to this little wire, which fits in there. This is the belly strap for if you want to put it on their backs or on top of their hind quarters. This is the battery pack. So I'll show you when I'm on, but you can actually control the settings and how hot you want it to be by pressing the button. Okay, so this is the other thing that you get given with the e-pony heat pad. Basically, it's just a simple, like a band, but you can literally velcro onto anywhere on it, and you can wrap this around their hocks, around their necks. Literally, you can just do anything with it. Basically, it's designed to go on all parts of the horse. So This heat pad is very helpful for horses because it helps heal their damaged tissue. If your horse is stiff or comes out of the stable, sometimes in the winter when they haven't been out as much, they'll come out of the stable after being stuck in it and they'll be a bit stiff. So just apply it on the areas where you think they get stiff. It can also help arthritic horses with their hocks or their back, and it just basically alleviates back pain when you put it on there. So for Jarvis, I put it on his neck, his shoulders and his back and his hocks. For Nibbles, who I'm about to put it on now, I'm going to start off by putting it on her back because she is slightly cold-backed. So that will just help her when I get on her and ride her. It would have already loosened up the muscles and relaxed her. So when you turn your battery onto red, so you do click it on and then, yeah, that'll be red. It's 100% at heat output and the battery will last for around 2 hours if it's fully charged. If you click for it to go on orange, the heat output will be 75% and that will roughly last for 2.5 hours. And then if you put it on green, it'll be 50%, and then the flashing green is 25%. So if you have the heat pad on 25%, it'll actually last for 6 hours. So it is very efficient, and you can use it on multiple horses without it actually running out of charge. So the belly strap goes through this little pocket on the heat pad right here. Simple as that.
Speak up.
Huh?
Speak up.
Oh, sorry. So Nibbles. Put that on her back, just like that. And then that fits in there. And then just put this battery in here. I've actually just turned it on. And then if you come up here, can you see the red button? Oh no, they can't because that's the way. Okay. Right, so I've just turned it on, which is red. That's red, so that means 100% heat. And then that's amber, which is 75. That's green, which is 50%. And then the flashing green is 25%. So I'm gonna do, actually, there you go. If I'm gonna put it on red, put that back up, put it on her back, and then just put her rug back on over the top. And then back her stable out, and then ride her after. So I just made another hay net to go in after this has steamed. This has got around 10 more minutes, and then I'll put that out and I'll share that out between the horses. So I'm going to turn it off now. The camera might get bombarded with smoke. Who knows? We shall see. Because it's probably going to go that way. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, it smells so good. Like the smell of that? So that's all done. I've trapped the feed bowl. I can now put my wheelbarrow away. We're going for breakfast. Okay, so I have just finished my breakfast. I had a bacon and egg sandwich. I always don't like putting my breakfast and stuff on Instagram or like YouTube because I feel like people really judge them. Like, I know when I'm looking at somebody who makes something that I usually make, I'm like, that's not how you make it. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see this. I'll try and get like a close up. My zip's broken on my boot, and yeah, any minute now, like any day now, it's just going to completely split, and these are my only riding boots. So Nibbles is done now. Thank you, precious. So there actually is nobody to video me today because Mum's doing wormers for the horses, Molly's inside and she's having to obviously do her horses and stuff, and Dad is working on the farm. So I haven't got anybody to video me, but honestly it was so good. We were doing her shoulder in and she's really good at that. I love it. She just gives the best feeling when she does it. And yeah, she's been really good. So I'll probably do about 10 more minutes with her, and then I will go and tack her, put her rugs back on, give any of them hay if they finish their steamed hay, and yeah, then go in and do some online school. Good girl, Nibs! So I finished riding and now I'm just out here with Bruno in the front garden trying to take some photos with my custom handmade bandanas. So this is my new little company that I've just set up during lockdown. I do dog bandanas. They can fit cats too. Whether your dog is fluffy or fine, they'll fit. They're 55 centimetres by 55 centimetres, but you can also, when you've wrapped it around the neck, you can also customise how big you want the bandana to actually be. So you can roll it up to make it smaller, or you can not roll it up to make it bigger. If you go, I'll leave like a text here of the Instagram name, but if you go over to bruno.bandanas, then you'll be able to pick yours up just for starting at £6.50, so they're very affordable. And yeah, I love them. I've already had quite a few orders so far. I've got 10 in stock at the moment because I just wanted to see how they go. I think I've only got about 4 left. So yeah, get over there quickly, order yours if you want to order it.
Basically, Blaze had the vet here. He'd just been given his sedation and his jab, and he was having his teeth done, but obviously I couldn't really film it in plain sight. So I did hear when she was filing down his teeth, but yeah, all was good. Run!
Excellent, good stuff, really good stuff, well done. Give you a bit of like this. So social problem is a situation of behaviour that members of society sees the need for remedial action, so like the government, for example, and there's sociological problems, and aspects of behaviour.
Okay, so I'm on my lunch. Well, the teacher ended the lesson early, so me and Molly are now going to go and do. Who's that? Ben.
Come and draw on me.
Me and Molly are going to go do a essential journey to the post office to post some of our bandanas. And
can you go out, please?
Why? So just come back from the post office. I posted something that someone bought on some of the bandanas. I didn't film when I was down there because it's a bit awkward. I don't think I'm allowed to film in the shop anyway. I was only in there for 2 minutes. But now I've come back and I have to do a 30-mark essay plan. Ready 1 minute go, but I'm not even halfway there yet, which is lovely. But basically he's apparently trying to speak to us all individually, which would be lovely. Online learning is just dangerous because it just means that I tuck into a load of food whilst I'm watching sitting on mute.
That's Mr. Abramovich for you though, isn't it?
I got cold, so I put my blanket on. So I've just finished this one like 16 minutes early, 15 minutes early. I actually got it wrong. I have media next, so I think I might join like the first 10 minutes of that, because we're basically, for our media lessons, we're just set to do coursework because we don't know what's happening with our exams at the moment in sixth form and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to join the first 10 minutes just to get my registration mark and to chat to my teacher, see if there's any updates on the news or anything. And then I'm going to go outside and ride Luna for Molly. And then I think Molly has put another steam tainer in there for me. I've already done one for Jarvis, so I need another one for Nibbles and another one for Blaze. So I think she's put them both in there. The vet actually came today to see Blaze, and it's not very good news, but I'll give you an update just like later on in the video, so keep watching for the update. It's going to mean that he has to go in to have scans, which is sad, but at least we know what's wrong with him now. Vet also came out for Jarvis, just have a quick check over, because obviously all of his behavioural problems, but I'll also answer that later on in the video. And yeah, other than that, all the horses, Blaze, Leah, basically some had the teeth done, some had their jabs, and so they all had their wormers. So I look cosy. So guys, I regret to inform you that my boots have finally packed itself in.
Is that what it's
Here it is.
packed itself in?
Basically, if you can see there, okay, you probably can't, but basically I went out to see the vet, and yeah, it just split all the way out my calf. Had to get Dad to sit down on the stool to try and get me it off, and now my toes are being crushed in these boots. So one like is one prayer for my toes that are going to look like hobbit feet, because they're like all scrunched up like this in the boot. Because I have nothing else. They're literally my only pair of riding boots. So, I mean, these are like 2 sizes too small. So yeah, RIP me, thanks. So we're now putting the horses to bed. Blaze is out there. I've done Blaze's steamed net, which is in here. Don't worry, that's not the only hay that he's having. He's having more, but he just gets one net of steamed hay. Doing this one-handed is not good. That's a very attractive angle from my behalf as well. So yeah, he's got the steamed net there. I'm going to give him a little net of haylage in here just to keep him occupied whilst he's on box rest. And obviously, he needs more straw. So I need to do all that, and then I need to get Jarvis to bed and Nibbles to bed, and then sit the yard, do foods, etc. Yeah. Right, Blaze is all done now. On to Jarvis. Put Jarvis's bed down. He don't need any more straw today. I put his hay net in. That was from the steamer that we steamed this morning. And I need to put some more water in
and then do him a little net of haylage just to keep him occupied, and then he's done, and it's on to Nibbles. Right, I'm now done. We fed, hayed, watered, put beds down, etc. So I've come in for the night now. I'll explain everything that's happening with Blaze and Jarvis in the next couple of videos, but yeah, thank you for watching. So I am here for a Jarvis and a Blaze update. So Blaze will go first. Please ignore this state of this hair. Vet came out because obviously he's been lame for quite a while now, so he's been lame for around 2 weeks now. We originally phoned the vet a couple of days after he was lame, who said to put him on 4 days worth of bute, so that's what we did. And then we moved the horse's jabs forward a week so that the woman could also come out and see Blaze. So today she came and saw Blaze, inspected the leg, and sadly we do think that he's done his other annular ligament, and he needs to have ultrasounds. So we can do the ultrasounds at home, or we can take them into the vets to do them, but they're exactly the same, so we're just going to keep him at home where he's comfortable, so he doesn't really have to travel and put weight on the leg when we're going around corners and stuff. So that's not ideal, but it could have been worse. We don't know if he's going to have surgery on it yet, because it all depends if he's torn his manicoflexorian like he did before on his other leg. But fingers crossed for Blaze. Hopefully within 3 to 4 months, if he is good and behaves himself, then it should start to heal. But honestly, there's no rush for him to be getting back into work, because obviously he's just my first pony. Like, we'd rather make sure that he's a-okay before we get back on him. So yeah, not the best news, but at least I'm happy now that we know what's gone on with him and that we actually have like a treatment plan for him. So the woman said that the leg hadn't gone down and it still had quite a bit of swelling in and still had quite a bit of heat in. So he's now on half a sachet of bute a day, although he did have a full sachet in his dinner tonight just to boost it up and get into a system more quickly. But yeah, so we'll keep him on the bute, and I'll keep you updated on Instagram. If you go over to my Instagram, then I'll keep you updated with his condition. Now, onto Jarvis. So as many of you know from my Instagram, Jarvis hasn't been the best behaved recently. So everybody was telling me to get the vet out. We were already planning on getting the vet out. But we got the vet out last winter, who said he might have ulcers, but it turns out he doesn't have ulcers. And we had the vet check him over and he literally could not find anything wrong with him. So today we queried a neurological problem, and we were just like, can you just check him over, do a full check, just help us, like, just see if you can find anything that's wrong with him. So she checked for tumours, she checked his eyes, she checked his head to see if it was hollow in the middle. She did his teeth, which was sharp on the top but not on the bottom. She went all down his neck, all down his back, all down his hind. She went underneath his girth. She went near his belly, just literally checked everything, and she found nothing. The only thing she found was that there was a little bit of swelling in the back of his leg, but that's from where his leg had filled in the stable, because we went out, we trotted him up, and he was perfectly sound. She also asked for me to lunge him, and if any of you know Jarvis does not like lunging, and he just rears up and rears up and rears up. So she saw him rear up, she heard him make the sounds that he usually makes, and I said, should I be worried about these sounds? And she said, no, that's just him just being stubborn. So basically, we don't have any answers for his behaviour, and we're acting on the fact that it is behavioural issues and that he doesn't want to, like, he's just evading work. So it's not that he's gone sour to work, it's not anything, there's nothing wrong with him, there's not anything to do with his back or his teeth or, yeah. So we've had the vet out, no comments saying you should do this, you should do that. We've been advised by the vet to carry on, because if he was in pain, he wouldn't stop his behaviour when I get on him. He only rears when it's time to get on. So it's basically a behaviour that he has learned, and we just need to get him out of it, basically. So yeah, that's Jarvis for you. It's not the best outcome, because honestly I would have liked to
to try and find something as an excuse for why he is acting like that. But there isn't anything. We couldn't find anything, so just got to try and crack on with him and get him back to his normal self. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stayed this long, then thank you. I know I can be a bit boring sometimes. But yeah, that was our busy day in the life. I thought today was a very good day to video because we had so much going on. Not all days are like this, obviously, but yeah. See you next time. Bye.